We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong three-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Cave is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's a .406 hitter. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Rosario has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. The Twins coming up. No score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Popped him up. Pierce has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. In his career against Porcello, he comes in with 16 base hits in 64 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Devers is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, left
Coming to
fielder,
the plate now, Eddie Rosario, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One and two now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's 3 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting second,
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's Steve Pearce now.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Betts at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Batting 7.
Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Devers.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that is off the wall in right field, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Stepping in now, Blake Swihart.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
And that's in there, base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Row. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This is line to left. Rosario is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Here's Miguel Sano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Wind up and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Max Kepler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Kepler, a native of Germany. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They trail here 4-0. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Chasing after it is Rosario. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. He gets it hard on the ground to the left, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting. 3rd baseman.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cave has a read on it. 2 gone. The relay throw. Well, he thought about going for 3rd, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, here's Tyler Austin now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some vent.
David Price will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
David Price.
In now, Logan Forsythe. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate, and you do your best to cover away.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 64.
At the plate, number 64. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is there, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Jose Barrios will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Into the box, Blake Swihart. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
And he puts it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Cave
Is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cave racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here's Joe Mauer, lifetime versus David Price. He's got 8 hits in 37 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. In there, no balls and a strike. Mauer, a Minnesota-born ball player. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the first pitch here from Price. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Devers will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing. Zach Littell is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Grounded to short. Polanco right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
High in the air down the right field line.
Kepler's there for it.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Miguel Sano, lifetime versus David Price.
Leading off for the Twins.
Pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that's dead center for strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in to try it again, Jake Kane. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Number 47 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 47.
Ready for another chance? Blake Swihart. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the center. Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cave moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Tyler Austin now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Price ready with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Austin is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swinging a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Hits this one hard the other way. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping into the box, number 64. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down go the Twins in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Chase DeYoung is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Bullet back up the middle. Cave is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Steve Pearce. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cave going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Blake Swihart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Fouled off. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Boy, D-Roll, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs.
Robbie Grossman.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Ehire Adrianza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adrianza.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Johnny Field will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Chris Jimenez is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Number 40 is also into the game as he takes over as short. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. This change for the Twins. Now playing
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 40.
Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed strong.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Miguel Sano.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Max Kepler waits on deck. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Tapper up the line. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Twins strand a pair. They're looking up at a... Byron Buxton will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Aaron Sligers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled. Into the box now, number 64, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, number 40.
At the plate, number 40 will take his first hacks here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. To the left.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
On its way is pitch number 75. called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 0 for 5. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Both Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rick Porcello is the winning pitcher of record. Jake Odorizzi worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs on 18 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Red Sox. Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
In baseball, miracles can happen when a team works together. Same is true with the fight against cancer. That's why MLB has teamed up with Stand Up to Cancer. Because we believe that when we all stand up together, we can make cancer history. This is Beyond a Dream. Stand up with MLB at standuptocancer.org.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Sale is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top, threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You could see here that he tried to stay away from him, attacking the outer half of the plate, but he reached those arms and had enough power to go oppo bomb. That's a great swing of the bat right there.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. High in the air out to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting third.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth. Right fielder.
Digging in, Mookie Betts, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Archer looks in. Here he comes 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox get a run on the... Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 55.
And that's taken for strike 1. Here's another 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. So striding in, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth.
Stepping up now, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Archer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte's after it. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Starling Marte would be next. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're standing in Blake Swihart as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And they can't run it down. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Batting 9. Center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. Comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Kinsler for one. On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kinsler ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jamison Taillon is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring. Striding into the box, Ian Kinsler will begin things here against Jamison Taillon. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Marte on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And right into the shift. Mercer with a great slide. The throw. Got him.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Harrison over to his right. And that's the third out. So nothing happening this time around. On to the... Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this Ivan Nova is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Ivan Nova.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 25, Steve Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Moran scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Rafael Devers the next to bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Blake Swihart, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And, oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra bases. And the inning is over. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League. Now batting, Jordy Mercer will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
Right fielder.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco. First time up, he went down looking. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Colin Moran is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Grounded up the first baseline. On to first with his Pierce, and that'll be the inning. 1, 2, 3. Number 57 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 57.
Ready now, Ian Kinsler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball right into the shift. Mercer is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Betts is going to turn for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Elias Diaz is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Diaz on at first, nobody out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
No balls and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jordan Luplow will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No strike.
That's by him for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
2 balls and a strike now. 2-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Elias Diaz will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Number 52 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Now in left field, number 15.
Jose Osuna is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Diaz is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the third out. Number 44 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Ryan Lavarnway will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kinsler shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Number 44 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Number 51 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 51.
First offering on its way.
Now catching, number 63.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Diaz giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The second baseman, number 5.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Left fielder looking up.
Gone!
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Down and away, ball 1.
Playing 11.
Swinging a soft liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Diaz. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now with the plate, Steve Pierce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Into the box, Blake Swihart towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Osuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 9th inning coming up. Boston ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Here's a high pop-up. Devers moving to his left. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Now in the box, Colin Moran. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kinsler for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Grounded to first. Pierce is there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
8-0 the final today. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale gets the W on the mound. Chris Archer worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 8 runs on